The thing is, if you're a startup, you have funding needs. You want to get a loan, you want to get a business credit card, you want to get business line of credit, you want to get all kinds of business funding programs. So in today's conversation, I want to talk to you about business credit cards for a startup. And we are going to really go granular here on what you need to really pay attention to if you are a startup and you need to have a business credit card. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So first of all, why do startups need business credit cards? Well, they need business credit cards for a lot of reasons. For number one, you want to separate personal and business finances, because if you're a startup, there is a tendency to actually mingle your business and personal affairs, but you do not want to do that because you really want to separate. You want to protect your assets. So this is really important. So a business credit cards for a startup separates personal and business finances. A startup business credit card also helps you build business credit. So basically, you can actually establish a credit file with Dun & Bradstreet, with Equifax business and Experian business. In other words, you are trying to build your payday score gradually. And a business credit card for a startup also offers better protections. So the thing here is that business credit cards in general, based on our research, we have seen that they provide special protections from fraud that consumer cards lack. For example, $0 liability policies for unauthorized charges are common. Some cards are also offering extended warranty, purchase protection, and other benefits. And a business credit card for a startup provides flexible spending power also. So the credit cards offer quick access to revolving credit lines, so you can spread expenses over time. And this flexibility helps startups handle uneven cash flow or emergencies without tapping savings or taking out loans. So if you're a startup, you know that you're going to have seasons where you're going to have ups and downs in your liquidity. So you want to really have a way to sort of navigate that particular season. You're also able to earn valuable rewards if you have a startup business credit cards. Okay. So then the thing is, when we talk about rewards, we're talking about cashback, points, miles, or other rewards that can add up real quickly. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. So let me give you the approach you need to really pay attention to. So what are the key factors to consider when choosing a startup business credit card? First of all, you want to look at the credit requirements and approval odds, right? So they ask you, what kind of credit score are they asking you? What kind of years or months in business are they asking you? Does the business credit card want you to have a business bank account with the bank or credit union that's issuing the card, for instance? So you also want to do some analysis on the approval odds, and this is kind of easy if you ask around what the credit score, like the minimum credit score, the probably 600. That's the floor, the ground floor for a lot of business credit card issuers. But you want to talk to those who already have a business credit card from the same institution you're considering applying to, or like other instances in your personal development, in your personal, I would say, a situation. For instance, the thing is that let's say you are currently with Chase, and you have a Chase personal credit card, and you're trying to get a Chase business credit card for your startup. And based on your experience with Chase personal credit cards and how fast they can approve you, or how likely they can approve you, you can really sort of figure out what Chase will have in terms of business credit card requirements. Okay, the interest rates and fees are also another criterion you need to pay attention to when actually considering a business credit cards for your startup. So you want to look for interest 0% APR periods on purchases and balance transfers, low long-term purchase and balance transfer APRs, no annual fee, no foreign transaction fee for international purchases. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to the credit limits. So the thing is that when you talk about a business credit card for a startup, the initial limit starts from the initial limits goes from 1,000 to 10,000. So you want to see what's likely to happen in your particular case, because you do not want to apply for a business credit card for your startup and realize that they're only giving you $500. Okay, you can't do nothing with that as a business, of course. You also want to look at the rewards and perks. So if you're considering a business credit card for your startup, Look at things like cashback, points, miles, category bonuses, and perks, because those are important elements. Also look for acceptance and payment processors. Okay. Like you want to, or do you want to go with Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover? And you also want to look at mobile app and account management so that you can actually manage your account on the go, which you will need to have anyway. So, yeah, it is what it is. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about startup business credit cards, everything you need to know about. Here's a review I want you to really pay attention to. So I wanted to recommend to you a few business credit cards for startups that we have actually been using for a while for our clients, who have been managing for our clients. And those cards are great. So first of all, you have the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited. And so this is a card that actually has a great flexible option with no annual fee. It offers a 0% APR on purchases for the first 12 months. Then the APR goes from 13 to 19%. You have 1.5% cash back on every purchase with no cap on rewards earned. You have a $0 annual fee and a $0 foreign transaction fee. So this is good. Then you have Capital One Spark Cash Select. Here, this card provides generous cashback rewards with flexible redemption options and a lower credit limit to qualify compared to other Spark cards. So key benefits include you have a $200 cash bonus after spending $3,000 in the first 3 months. So this is really, really good. You have unlimited 1.5% cash back on all purchases, and you can redeem cash back as statement credits or bank account deposits. You also have 0% intro APR for the first 9 months. Then it becomes 16 to 22%, no annual fee, and pre-qualification with no impact to your credit score. You also have American Express Blue Business Plus. This is a card that actually help you qualify you can qualify for a lot of rewards. You have 2x membership rewards points on all purchases up to $50,000 annually. 0% intro APR for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. You have no annual fee, employee cards available, and pre-qualification is also available. So this is really, really cool. And you have a Bank of America Business Advantage Customized Cash Rewards. This is another card that we love a lot here. And this card actually, if your startup spends heavily in common categories like gas, office supplies, travel, dining, etc., this card, the Bank of America Business Advantage card, can maximize category bonuses with 3% cash back in your choice of category, 2% back on dining, 1% back on all other purchases. There's no annual fee here. You also have Brex corporate card for startups. And here you have up to 7x points on ride shares, hotels, cloud computing, and other common startup expenses. 60 days interest-free credit, no personal credit check or guarantor needed. And this is really good. Steps you need to really follow if you want to apply for a startup business credit card. And those steps are quite essential because you do not want to just apply for the sake of applying. You want to increase your chances of qualifying. So first, you need to check pre-qualification options first. Many leading business cards let you check your pre-qualified offers through the card issuer's website. This soft inquiry gives you an idea of approval odds before formally applying. So you want to review pre-qualified cards before doing anything else. Then you want to have your business information ready. So when apply, you'll need to provide some basic information about you and your business, including things like business name and address, type of businesses, industry liability, and other stuff. Okay, and you also want to look at number of employees, the time in business, the annual business revenue, income. You also need to be ready to supply your social security number and personal information. Okay, this is something this is just comes with the territory. There's nothing you can do about it. And so as a startup, your personal credit worthiness is really tied closely to your company's. So issuers will evaluate your personal credit score and income along with your business profile when deciding an approval. You want to actually select your preferred rewards and benefits. So this is kind of cool. So choose carefully based on your expected spending, and you want to also watch out for business credit card alternatives. So some banks also offer small business charge Small business charge cards or business lines of credit in solution to credit cards. Make sure you are applying for the right type of financing for your needs. But the bottom line here is you want to read the fine print carefully before accepting. You would read that and be comfortable with it, and before you do anything else. Boss, I want to quickly remind you to this topic. We are having a conversation about like startup business credit cards. This is actually a guide to startup business credit cards right now. Let me give you a few pro tips here. So basically, how should a startup use business credit cards? Really, like how do you actually optimize your use of the product? How do you make sure that you're getting the best out of it? This is something that's really important for all kinds of startups. First of all, you want to use all eligible business expenses. Use the card for all eligible business expenses, like no matter how small, because when you're doing this, you are building your credit profile and earning maximal rewards in the process. You want to avoid personal purchases. Only charge business-related expenses. Do not mix any personal transactions on your business credit card. This blurs finances and makes accounting messy. You want to pay the balance in full every month if possible, so that way you can actually avoid interest charges, and you are able to actually look at like the strategy here. You can really set payment reminders and automate payments, carrying a balance that leads to a credit score damage and wasted time, money. And one thing I want to say is that you want to basically make sure that you stay below the 30% utilization of credit, because that's really what you want. And high credit utilization drags down credit scores. You want to ask for a higher credit limit if needed. You also want to take advantage of cardholder perks. So you want to check your cardholder's statement of credits, insurance protections, and other perks. Take full advantage of all the benefits you are entitled to as a cardholder. You also want to sign up. You want to set up account alerts. That way you know exactly what's really happening. Enable text or email alerts for big purchases or a suspicious activity, so you can catch and authorize like set up charges against the institution right away. And alerts also notify you when your bill is ready for a payment. This is kind of important. And one thing I want to say before finishing here is that you are also trying to really check statement for errors, right? Because the bottom line is you want to make sure that if there's an error, you can catch it as soon as possible and not run the risk of having your credit score actually go down because of an error. That's like, stuff happens. We're all humans, but you need to actually have a way to catch those errors. So here's a winner for you. So when we talk about the business credit cards for startups, there are a few business credit cards that are really great if you have a startup that's 1 month old or 5 months old or even 1 year old. So first of all, I want to introduce you to the Chase Inc. Business Cash Credit Card. This is a really great card because you have a welcome offer of $750. And so the good thing is if you have a credit score that revolves around 600 to 650, you should be good to go. So this card is really great because if you are looking to finance bigger purchases, you will find this card fantastic because you have a 0% introductory APR on eligible purchases the first year. It's just fantastic. So this is a great card that we actually recommend to a lot of startups out there. Another card I want to share with you here is actually the Business Platinum card from American Express. This card is great if you already have a relationship with American Express at the personal level. So in other words, if you are a current Amex cardholder, and so you can actually parlay that great relationship you have at the personal level into the business realm. So here, this card is also good because you have a welcome offer of 120K points. There's an annual fee though, a pretty hefty one, of $695 every year, but the card is great because this card has a lot of benefits. So you have extensive shopping and travel protection. This is really great. You have up to 5x membership rewards points on prepaid hotels and flights via amextravel.com. You also have $100 statement credit for a global entry or up to $85 for a TSA pre-check. So we really love that a lot. And you also have the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited credit card here. And so this is a card that's really great because you are able to, so this card is ideal for new business owners, offering no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cashback rewards. Plus, when you open a new account and spend, let's say, $6,000 within the first 3 months of opening it, you will receive a bonus of $900 cashback. So this is really fantastic. And so for premium Chase card holders, such as, let's say, Sapphire Series, the Inc. Business Cards cashback rewards can be transferred to Chase Ultimate Rewards, which may potentially double its overall redemption value. So this is really great. If you are listening to me right now and you are wondering how to actually boost your startup business credit card game, this is a fantastic card to think about. Another card I want to share with you here is the American Express Business Gold Card. Fantastic also for business startups. You also have another one, the Chase Inc. Business Preferred credit card. This card is also great because it has a welcome offer of 100,000 points. But the card has a $95 annual fee though. But so those are things you need to be really aware of before getting to. Another card I want to share with you here is the Blue Business Plus credit card from American Express. Fantastic card. We love the fact that there is no annual fee, but there is a welcome offer of 15,000 points. And so this is a great fit for a startup looking to earn rewards without paying a hefty annual fee. And the cool thing is that the card, for every dollar spent on all purchases up to $50,000 in yearly spending, this card offers 2 American Express membership rewards points. It also offers 15K Amex points as a welcome bonus, transferable to 20 different partners. So this is kind of cool. So new card members can also qualify for an introductory 0% APR for up to 12 months, depending on their personal credit score. Another card I want to share with you, that's the US Bank Business Triple Cash Rewards World Elite MasterCard. Here you have a welcome offer of $500, and there is no annual fee. And so if you're a business startup and you are interested in having US Bank business-friendly rewards, a lengthy introductory APR period, and a sign-up bonus, you will love this card. It's fantastic. So this card is going to help you save money if you frequently spend on categories such as gas, office supplies, cell phone service, and restaurants. There is a 3% cashback on those categories. There is no limit or expiration for the total rewards one can earn. So this is kind of cool. And you also have the Wyndham Rewards Earner business card. This card actually has a welcome offer of 45,000 bonus points, and there is an annual fee of $95. And so if your startup business requires spending much time on the road, you can earn points and rewards quickly with the Wyndham Rewards Earner business card. Points are redeemable at the hotel chain. So we love that a lot. And so one thing I want to say here is that the card actually has a lot of perks, such as the 45,000 bonus points, up to 6 free nights at Wyndham when you spend $2,000 on purchases during the first 90 days of opening your account. You will also receive a Wyndham Rewards Diamond membership, giving you welcome amenities and suite upgrades at select hotels. So this is just great. You also have the Bank of America Business Advantage Travel Rewards World MasterCard here, and the card has a 30K points welcome offer, as well as no annual fee. So this is really great. So if you spend at least $3,000 within the first 90 days after opening, you can earn 30K bonus points redeemable for a statement credit of up to $300 towards travel or dining purchases. So this is really cool. You will also earn unlimited 1.5 points per dollar on all other purchases. You also have here, the last one here, Capital One Spark 1% Classic for a business. So this card is ideal for business owners with less than perfect credit. You will have the chance to build your credit score while earning 1% cash back on all purchases without any annual fees. So just make sure you pay off your balance in full each month to avoid facing high APR charges. So this is just fantastic. So that was the end of today's conversation. So this was the ultimate beginner's guide to start a business credit card. So I give you the overview, I give you the approach, the review, the cards that really matter if you are a business startup and looking for a business credit card, and the steps you need to pay attention to, the pro tips, and the winner. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.